COVID affected me on a personal level. My brother just spent 10 days on the ventilator. My name is Dr. Richard Smith, Jr. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana. I practice internal medicine. The first person in Caddo Parish who died was a friend of mine who had been friends since 1974. And he had an outreach program as a minister, but he was admitted to one of the local hospitals in Shreveport and did a sermon from the hospital bed, and 2 days later he was deceased. We had a lot of patients who died alone, and I always ask myself, if those 10,000 Louisiana who died, if they had the opportunity, I know they would take the vaccine. I have 8 grandkids, so I was cut off from having them touch me, hug me. I miss that. So I got the vaccine so I could be safe around my grandkids so we can now get back to loving each other. I encourage all my patients to take the vaccine. One person can affect 10 persons or 100 persons or 1,000 persons. So what we have to do is to shut the virus from happening. So the way to do that is take the vaccine. So once you're protected, now you can't give the elderly, immunocompromised, the children, you can't give those that virus. One of the things you look at is that traditionally, especially in the African-American community, when we have a funeral or a wedding, we have a gala time, a wonderful time. So one of the things, the first thing, it affected going to church. It affected going out. It affected doing your normal activities. There's a group, and it's called Exercise Your Faith, and they distribute masks. So mask was the most critical point of care that anyone could do, whether you were rich or you were poor, whatever side of the street you live on, wear a mask. Now, if we want to get back to Louisiana, we want to get back to doing what we normally do. We want Louisiana to be #1 in this country for getting back to work, getting back to play, getting back to the Saints game, getting back to church, getting back to outdoor picnics, getting back to our crawfish balls, just getting back to have a fun time with our neighbor. Roll up your sleeves, Louisianians, and get the shot.